Hello, all you Conan Exile fans out there. It's Granny Gamester back with another beginner's guide to Conan Exiles. And I am playing on the PlayStation 4 single player. And in today's guide, we're going to talk about the memory of oils. Yes, and what these are and what you can do with these. Now, you do get these in the archives, and I will show you where that is on your map. Now, this is in the unnamed city. The obelisk will be right here, and the entrance is right behind the obelisk. You just want to keep going down the stairs until you get to the map room. And those of you who have that will have already been here. So the archivist is here. So we want to go over and chat with this guy. Now, once you do, you're going to see he's got 4 different options. You can talk, you can learn cartographer, and I never say that right, so excuse me. And then you can purchase a memory of oils for 5 fragments of power. Yeah, so that's what you want to do. I've already done it, so it's not highlighted. So yeah, let's just say goodbye to this guy.
Bring me back knowledge.
Once you've done that, you want to go into your inventory, and now you will see a scroll. So you need to use that in order to have these show up in your feeds. So go ahead and click square. Now this is going to tell me I already have it, which I do. So we're just going to drop that. Now we want to scroll over to feats, and then we want to scroll over to weapons and scroll all the way down. Now, once you get down to Apprentice Weaponsmith, you will find your oils. Now, if you notice, you cannot get these because it requires the Master Weaponsmith to make, and that's at level 51. Yeah, that's what you need to do that. So you don't need to be a Master Weaponsmith in order to use these. And these will be available to craft in your Alchemist Bench. So let's go back to base and take a look at these. Okay, so here we are back at base, and we are at our Alchemist Bench. So now if you look into that, you're now going to see under crafting the ability to make the oils. So we have Oil of Agony, and all of these are going to take 5 fragments of power and 20 oil to make. And that seems like a lot, and yes, it can be, but in my opinion, some of them are really worth having. So we have the Oil of Balance, we have the Oil of Bounty, we have the Oil of Concussion, and the Oil of Penetration. So let's go out and take a look at these and what they can do. Okay, so the first one I want to look at is the Oil of Agony. Yeah, and this you can put on blades or any weapon that you have. It gives you a plus 15 damage to any weapon, but your weapon must be unmodified. So you cannot have done any modifying to your weapon at all. And this goes true with all of them, even your tools, any of those. You cannot have done any modification to those. And they must have full durability, so you must not have used them. Once you do put this on, though, the drawback is that you will lose 95% of the weapon's durability. That will be removed. And they all have timers on them. They don't last forever. So let's go ahead and try this Oil of Agony on this predatory blade. Now, to start out with, the health damage of this predatory blade is 97 with an armor pen of 9%, and it has a durability of 1,350. So to apply this oil, all you need to do is hit your X button, bring it down to your blade, and hit your X button again, and as you can see, it's now applied. Now you do have to get off this and go back on in order for it to show the increased health damage, and in this case it is now a health damage of 112. Yeah, it was 97, now it's 112. That's a big increase, yeah. But now you also notice on the bottom of this panel, it expires in 7 minutes and 30 seconds, yeah. So let's go ahead and put this blade on. And I'm going to pull this out. As you can see, the timer's not moving right now, but we're going to put this blade on. And now we're going to look at our timer. Now it's counting down. And I'm going to take the blade off again, and you can see the timer stops. Yeah. So the timer only runs when you actually have this in hand, which is excellent. Yeah. That is a very nice feature, I feel, because if you're headed to battle, this is not going to tick down until you actually take the blade out to use it. Yeah. So pretty nice. Yep. Like that a lot. So yeah, that is the weapons. Now, when it does run down, let me take this off first. Whoops. I did not know if the durability would actually come back. So we're going to put this on, and we're going to let this, I've got this down to 10. So let's see what happens here. It's counting down. I want to see if the durability comes back on this after you are using it. It's down, yes. Now it's you've lost 95%. As you can see, the durability is now 135. Yeah. Yeah. So you're going to need a, let's take this off here. You are going to need, let's put it in our inventory here. Now you're going to need to repair it in order to get that back. Now, as I can see, I still have that on it, but it has expired. Yeah. So let's see if we can put another one on it. Yeah, we can't unless it's damaged. So let's go ahead and repair this. And see if we can immediately, the reason I'm doing this is because if you need to put on another one of these while you're in battle, let's grab a legendary repair kit. And let's go ahead and put that on our weapon here. Is it this one? Yes, we do. So let's repair this weapon. And as you can see on the bottom, it's repairing it. And now it's fully repaired. So let's grab another oil of agony, and there you go. Now you can use it again. So if you want to use 2 or 3 of these, if you're battling and you don't feel the 7 minutes is going to be enough time, just carry some legendary weapon repair kits or whatever repair kit you need to fix your weapon, and then just apply it again. Yeah, that's how that's going to work. So yeah, would I do that? Yeah, I think this would be a really big boon if you're trying to solo all the bosses. Yeah, that would be a nice boon to any of your weapons. Yeah. So the next one we want to look at is the oil of penetration. Now this increases your armor pen by 25%. So for this I have Aja's Bane. Now I chose legendary weapons because by the time you're 51, you probably have quite a few of these, and that's what you're using. So this one has a really good armor pen of 28%. So let's go ahead and put the oil of penetration on there. And click off, click back on. Now look at the armor pen of this. It's 48%. Yeah. And it expires in 9 minutes and 10 seconds. So you have a little bit longer to actually use this. And then again, this timer is not ticking down until I actually have it in hand. And now the timer's ticking down. Yeah. Very nice. And then we have the oil of balance. Now this decreases the stamina cost of a weapon. So let's go ahead and use this predatory blade. Now as you can see, as I'm swinging this, it's costing me stamina to use. Yeah, especially if I use my heavy, but heavy attacks you don't use with this predatory blade. You just want to use your single, and of course it does not use, by nature, it's not using a lot of stamina anyway. So let's go ahead and see what happens if we apply this oil of balance to this. And this expires in 10 minutes and 58 seconds. So that's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and swing this now. Now it's using even less. You can't see it much, really, in my opinion. You might see it better on some other weapons, but it does decrease your stamina. Would I use this one? Probably not. Because they're so costly to make, I probably would not do that with these. Yeah. So then we have the oil of concussion. And where are you? You are the blue one here. And this is one that you apply to your, I wanted to click out of that because I really didn't want to use that. We want to show this first. It does a health damage of 1. The durability is 115. We'll see if it changes anything. I doubt if it will. You're only going to see this when you're using it. But what this is going to do is increase your concussion damage when you're trying to get a thrall. So as you can see, this expires in 29 seconds. You don't have a whole lot of time to use this. It's just not going to show anything, of course, except for the fact that the timer counts down while you're using it. Again, would I use this one? Probably not. It's very expensive to make. And yeah, I probably would not. Now, the next one, of course, is the oil of bounty. Yeah. Now, this is one that I might use if I'm in a hurry to get a lot of materials. And yeah, so let's take, and I use stone weapons for this just because they pretty much show you a pretty low base stat, so you can kind of see what they do. So we're going to hit this tree once and see just how many wood we get from this. Now we get 6. I'm going to hit it one more time. The average is going to be 6 here. Sometimes you'll get 7. So let's go ahead and take this off. And now we're going to apply this to this axe. And as you can see, this has a health damage of 8. We're going to go ahead and click on that. It expires in 38 seconds. It did not change the health damage any, as you can see. But let's go ahead and put this one on. And whip this one out. And as you can see, it's ticking down the minute I put it in my hand. So let's whack this tree. Now we're getting 16 wood. Yeah. So, you know, that's like more than double. Yeah. Yeah. So would I use this one? Yeah, I might. I might use this one if I was going to be out there trying to get some iron ore and I need to do it in a hurry. The only problem is that it does not last that long. So if you're not using it, by all means, put it away. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, these are the weapon oils. And again, I definitely would use the weapon one for soloing bosses, I think. Yeah, on the predatory blade. I think that would be the most cost-efficient way to use these. And, of course, the armor pen's not bad either. Have I tried these on my thralls? No, I have not. So that might be something to check out to see if they actually work. So let's try this little Sumerian barrier here. And yeah, let's see what she's got. She's got that. Let's put the Aja Bane that's been, we're going to put, now that's doing an armor pen of 48. Let's see if the timer ticks down. That's what I want to see the most. So this is going to expire in 9 minutes and 5 seconds. So let's tell her to, let's follow me, honey, here. And let's tell her to attack that. And now let's check her weapon just to see what this has done. Yes, it has ticked down. So it does tick down whether the thrall is using it or not. So would I put it on her? Probably not. Pretty expensive. Pretty expensive. So, yeah. All right, guys. Little experimenting on the fly here. But yeah, this is a memory of oils. Yeah. So if it interests you, by all means, go get them. A little pricey, but some of them are worth it in my opinion. So all right, guys, if you liked, give me the big old like. And if you'd like to see more, just subscribe. And if you hit that little bell, you'll be notified when I post my next video. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. And until next time, GG out.